Baldur's Gate 3.
Spider-Man walked away with nothing. Nothing.
Is
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 winning Game of the Year over this is crazy. How did Spider-Man 2 not win Game of the Year when you had shit like this happening?
I don't know, maybe it didn't win because all you're showing are cutscenes. Maybe it didn't win because apparently when you people who love this game think of the game and the best parts in it, you don't think of boss fights or gameplay or anything like that. You think about cutscenes that happened in the game. Which is not the game, it's not gameplay, it's not anything, it's just cutscenes. Maybe that's why I didn't win.
Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay? Is this your game?
Yeah, it is, and it's actually quite fun, you know. You see, not every game requires you to just press the X button over and over and over again. Some games actually have gameplay styles or mechanics that require this thing called patience, or this other thing called an attention span, which you apparently don't seem to have. I imagine you spend most of your time on TikTok because 5-minute YouTube videos are too long for you. But luckily, you know, it seems like not everybody suffers from this mental illness that is not having a attention span and having a TikTok brain, so that people can still enjoy games like Baldur's Gate 3. Very cool.
I can think of 10 different reasons to not play a D&D knockoff. Just go play D&D.
This guy is fucking stupid and he doesn't know what he's talking about, because obviously he doesn't, because he's a PlayStation fanboy who is very, very angry that Baldur's Gate 3 won and Spider-Man 2 did not. So, first of all, it's not D&D knockoff. Baldur's Gate 3 is literally D&D. It just is Dungeons and Dragons, so it can't really be a knockoff of what it is, right? On top of that, you know, there are obviously plenty of reasons why someone would want to play Baldur's Gate 3 instead of like original D&D. Especially since OG D&D is very hard to play without any other people. And that's not to say that you don't have friends or whatever, that sounds kind of mean. But maybe you don't have friends, well, maybe you don't have friends. But maybe you don't have friends who want to play D&D, or schedules don't line up, which is something that as I've gotten older, I realized that schedules will just stop lining up. It's fucking fantastic. But yeah, you can play this alone, you can play it with friends, which is a lot easier to, you know, plan since it's online. And I don't know, maybe people will just want to play it for the campaign. There are plenty of reasons. Anyway, dumbass, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up, please. Thanks.
Facts, the bear sex scene and the turn-based combat was really great. Totally deserved to beat Spider-Man in Game of the Year.
Yes, another person salty over the fact that a game with turn-based combat won over their button masher. Turn-based combat can be very boring, but it can be fun too. So can fucking button mashing beat-em-up games like Spider-Man. They can have very fun combat. They can have very boring content, because pressing the fucking X button over and over and over again. Sometimes it's just not enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie. And the bear sex scene, yeah, you can have sex with a bear in this game. You can, it's cool, okay? It's an RPG. You can literally do almost anything you can imagine. Obviously, there's more limitations in this than actual D&D because it's a video game. But the fact this is a very, very creative game in which the options of what you can do are almost limitless, right? Like, they have limits, obviously. But for some reason, you think that games with all this creativity and all this player choice are bad, and people should play more games like Spider-Man, where the combat has been done 10,000 times in 10,000 different games before, and the story is fixed and you have nothing to say, and no player choice. That's cool.
It's just a cutscene, yeah, a real-time in-engine cutscene that blends seamlessly in and out of gameplay while loading several city blocks and an entire building interior in a couple seconds. One of the year's biggest programming flexes, and most of the rest are also Spider-Man.
Bro, like, if I wanted to see shit like that, right, like seamless fucking, I don't know, in-engine cutscenes. If I wanted to see shit like this, like good visuals, I'd watch a fucking Pixar movie, okay? Because that does the same shit this does, but like 10,000 times better. The building interior was mostly fucking empty, and it's not that difficult to pull this off. Essentially, this shit's just like one big loading. It's one big fucking loading screen, dude. The seamless in and out of gameplay shit's been done by plenty of games as well. It's not that impressive. It's not. So show gameplay. If you want to show how good a game is, how much you like it, show gameplay of the game. Don't show a cutscene. No one gives a shit.
Agreed. Here you go. Spider-Man 2 gameplay versus Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay.
And then he shows a video of epic Spider-Man 2 gameplay versus boring, lame Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay. And he doesn't seem to understand like that this is the same as comparing like a racing game like Forza to Mario Wonder. They're two completely different games. Doesn't make sense. And I just don't understand how these people can't comprehend the fact that some people, like me for example, prefer the more like tactical turn-based gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3. It's far more enjoyable to me than something like Spider-Man 2, where I just mash the buttons, dude. I just mash the buttons and then the cutscene plays of Spider-Man doing the thing. Like there's no real difficulty to that. There's no like resource management of my items, making sure that not all my characters like in danger or whatever the fuck. It's just me. I press the X button and then Spider-Man hits the guy, and that is that. And don't get me wrong, beat 'em ups can be very fun. I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush in the background of this video, like it's the background footage, and that's a beat 'em up. But the gameplay style of Hi-Fi Rush is very different. You need to hit combos and shit, but you need to make them like on the beat. You have to pay attention. It's not just like I press the button and then this cutscene of Spider-Man doing the thing plays, which I'm not even sure if that was a combo in the beginning of this video you showed me, but it very much so looked like you just pressed the Spider-Man does the thing button and then the cutscene played of Spider-Man doing the thing. Now, some of the more perceptive among you might have noticed that I played a little bit of the Amazing Lucas's stream of the Game Awards earlier in this video. And I'm not going to talk about him in this video because I really wanted to, but then I watched his live stream and I saw some clips of his live stream on Twitter, and he says so many fucking weird things or has like random little mental breakdowns throughout the live stream that it really deserves a video of its own. So in case you're wondering, like, oh, I saw clips of Amazing Lucas on Twitter acting like a glue-sniffing idiot, which is what he is. Why isn't in this video what I saw him earlier in the video? It's coming, okay? It's coming later this week. Don't worry about it. But yeah, if you want to be notified of that video or see more videos like it, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.